Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Paul out there with Payton.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Now here's Jordan.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, Payton, that's good.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Knocked loose.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
David Aldridge had a chance. Oh, the power on that fruit.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Now here's Paul, and stolen by James. 4-on-3 break. Stolen by Robinson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Payton. Robinson misses.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Payton. Got it from 16 feet. Payton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the West All-Stars. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure. Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Here's Jordan, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And some changes here for the East. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Johnson. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Payton's shot is off.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Offensive rebound. McGrady outside. And that one, good.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, leading by 12. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
The pull-up. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Paul. After Tracy McGrady's score, Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McGrady. It's rebounded by David Robinson. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Payton. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now Chamberlain. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
That one misses. And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a 10-point game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Now here's Bryant, stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Williams, leading the break. The shot by Payton, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
That's a 2 from Paul. The shot comes out, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Hot pass to Bryant. Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Paul, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Second chance effort. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has, easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
To the middle, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always always on the launch pad.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Payton. He's got 6. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Payton from deep. Offensive rebound. Williams can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the East. And finished off by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 13. Here's Robertson.
Jordan is an aggressive defender now, excels at getting into his man and making things hard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Robertson passes to Robinson. Passes to Tomjanovich. No good, unable to end this run.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 17-point game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
James right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
Both shots good from the stripe. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit, just to try to find something that works.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That's tipped. And here is Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Robertson. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Good on the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the West All-Stars with possession. Tomjanovich passes to Paul. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Williams' shot is off.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Robertson passes to Robinson. East grabs the miss.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's the East All-Stars, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Howard. Finley is out there with Robertson, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. On offense, here are the West All-Stars, Tomjanovich, and it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense, solid at coming up with blocks. That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
Now here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively, no scoring yet from him. Buries it down low.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's Nowitzki. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Kuzi down low, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
And here's KD for 3. McGrady against Robertson. Second shot opportunity. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Nowitzki. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nowitzki's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Finley, defended by Durant, and it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
McGrady against Robertson, and he dunks it down.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Kuzi. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kuzi's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. Kuzi's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Robertson comes with the double team. Here's McGrady, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and at last they get one to fall.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Bobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
McGrady outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. McGrady's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Robertson, launches it, and the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Nowitzki. KD, that's for 2. The West All-Stars pull it in, and here they come. Up the floor, the shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's the fast break. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the 3. No good that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And here's Robertson outside. But they recover it. Now the pass to Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. On the wing, Johnson. McGrady outside. They get it back. Nowitzki dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady trying to get open as Nowitzki, and that one's good. McGrady's got 26 points.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The East making a switch. Curry's checked in, and West also making a switch. Olajuwon's checked in for Robertson. Kuzi. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Nowitzki's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Robinson, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Left side, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Kuzi passes to Payton. Now, here is Olajuwon. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. And stolen by Jordan. And they're on the break. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. The baseline jumper goes down.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Outside Jordan, beyond the arc. Nowitzki dishes to KD. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. In deep. Nowitzki drops it in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry with the steal. On deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. James checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Paul's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Williams with the block. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. Robinson's got 7 points in the game. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
That's a 2 from Paul. East grabs the miss. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Abdul-Jabbar. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. This one for 3. Abdul-Jabbar in the post, defended by Paul, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The East making a switch. Chamberlain's checked in, and West also making a switch. Barry's checked in for Olajuwon. Here's Robinson. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. A steal. Here's Payton. Great D that time from LeBron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Curry on the wing, defended by Paul, and the basket by Curry.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
To end the run, and the rejection by LeBron. And here we go. The tray. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Payton. That one falls.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
They get it back. Here's Chamberlain, banked in off the glass. Chamberlain got his first 2 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Top of the key. They grabbed their own miss. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Tell you what, you can't afford to lose track of LeBron. I mean, because that's what happens when you do. He'll find a way to get in there and grab the rebound and convert.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to James. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And so it's the East All-Star enjoying the...
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find, and guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead here at the half. They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side, obviously great shooters, great scorers, but the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slacks. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come to the All-Star Weekend for the enjoyment of it. You know, but when the games start, it's really about showcasing your talents. And then there's a point in the game where everyone says, you know what, pride kicks in.
And that wraps up the halftime.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
We've got Johnson. Nowitzki is out there with LeBron James. And it's Mike. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Second team foul.
Williams with the ball. He's against Nowitzki, and it's Williams throwing it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
Snatched up, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's James. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And finished off by LeBron.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Paul passes to Williams. Out to Payton. Passes it to Robinson. Here is Olajuwon. Shot clock at 5. Sweet little floater. Olajuwon's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Outside for Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Back to Abdul-Jabbar from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Fades. Johnson against Paul.
That's his second personal foul. Third team
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Paul with the buckets.
Pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Here's Robinson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Robinson's got 9.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Nowitzki's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Paul outside. And there's the feed to Payton over Johnson. The offensive rebound. The shot's good. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And so Payton will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Pass to Johnson. Here's James. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And it's Williams with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Johnson against Paul. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Johnson against Paul. Inside, Robinson. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron kicks to Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's against Williams. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Here's Kuzi. 8 points for him. Tomjanovich passes to Robertson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robertson's got 8 points.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Here's the break. And that one's good, Tomjanovich.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 3 from Robertson. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Jordan. He can't get that one. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Tomjanovich and the rejection by James. And And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And the East All-Stars call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And the East with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Durant comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Magic Johnson. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Howard's checked in. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by KD. No good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
James with it, picked up by Robertson. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
Here's Robertson, and it's sent back by KD. Here's McGrady. They get the rebound. Durant kicks to LeBron. Outside Jordan. Trying to get open is McGrady. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Here's Robertson. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Boy, what more can we say about LeBron? I mean, he's simply one of the greatest to ever play.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 33 points for him. Kuzi passes to Tomjanovich. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And they double up Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to James. Jordan's got 30 points.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
And Jordan slams it in.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Kuzi passes to Baylor. Basket good. Baylor's got his first 2 points of the night.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Pass to Baylor. To the middle. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Baylor against McGrady. Stolen by Durant.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 11. Here's Tomjanovich. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Lobbed up there for KD. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
And stolen by Jordan. And they're pushing it up. Baylor against Durant. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 8. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
It's stolen by McGrady. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The pass to Baylor. That 3 off the mark. And here's the fast break. Goes up, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the East All-Star. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Back to the action after this word. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Barry is out there with Baylor. Then there's Howard. Then there's Finley, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Kuzi. McGrady covering. He gets that one.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
McGrady passes to Jordan, out to Wade. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They give Michael Finley. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
From 15 feet away, Chamberlain kicks to Jordan. Wade against Paul. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
To the paint, here's Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Timeout called, East All-Star. Group substitution here for the East. Curry's checked in for Chamberlain. McGrady comes in for Duncan. LeBron's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Michael Jordan. And the East All-Stars call time here. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that, switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Jordan, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. Here's James. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Barry. Right wing. Down low. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Jordan finds Curry. To the inside, Baylor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Oh, trying for it, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Paul. That shot missing. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Bryant in the post. Baylor defending. And a nice shot by Bryant.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Here's Howard. It's deflected. Baylor against Bryant. Curry is inside. Bryant looking over the floor. And the dunk by Kobe.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Ball against Jordan. Lobbed up there for Howard. Kobe with the steal. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Kobe's got 7 now in this quarter.
Bryant pulls up so easily and efficiently off the dribble. Fantastic at scoring in rhythm.
Here's Finley. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Yeah, and Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep. A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
Here's Jordan, knocked away. Baseline try. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Really left alone that time.
And Finley, a dead-eye three-point threat. Once he has his feet up under him, he's ready to fire.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 11 in the second half. Kobe's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. To the wing right side. Barry misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
Jordan against Paul. Pass to Barry. Looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. And the dunk by Baylor.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The drive by Bryant. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Finley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Jordan with it. Baylor picks him up. And Curry throws it down.
And we usually see Curry score from further out, but he still has the athleticism to rock the rim.
Here's Paul, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Jordan. Duncan comes in for McGrady. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for James. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Duncan. James comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Jordan in for Abdul-Jabbar. On defense, the East All-Stars. Pass to Baylor.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Curry with the stuff.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. And when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Barry the pass to Paul. To the wing on the left. Here's Finley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
still surveying the floor. It's hauled in by the East All-Star. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star game introducing a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Finley, covered by LeBron, and Finley gets it to go. Finley's got 12 now in this quarter. Kobe passes to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty, an incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Tipped away. Here's Finley, dishes it to Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Paul outside, throws it up high. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Curry with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here's Paul. Chalk up 2 there. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 assists. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the East All-Star. And LeBron throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Baylor. Here's Howard. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Howard's got 10 points here in the second half. Curry is inside, defended by Paul. Curry's shot is good.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
To the left wing, it's stolen by Bryant. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown. Appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Here's Barry. Baylor trying to get open. Barry misses.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tacked on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Finley. And the 3 off target. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's James, knocked away. Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Barry over LeBron, and the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
To the middle, back to James. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Duncan brings the double team. Lobbed up there for Howard. Shot's good from Barry.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The pass to Barry. And stolen by LeBron. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Passes to Payton. 14 feet away. Again, the West All-Star.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
KD with the bucket.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime dropper.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Durant for 3. That shot is off. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin.